Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon and good evening in everywhere you are watching my video. Now on this video I want to show you 5 unbelievable weddings that actually happened. Now before I can bring this video out now, please I want you to support this page. Thank you. So once you support this so you can get more video that's coming out. Thank you so much. See you soon. Yeah, now you can watch. Thank you.
5 unbelievable weddings that actually happened. Yuri Talakko. Some people, such as Yuri Talakko, prefer synthetic companionship over human relationships. Yuri Talakko from Kazakhstan has been living with his doll, Margot. He met her in a nightclub, and they were planning to marry in March of 2020 before the pandemic ruined their plans. They finally married in 2020. Yuri and his doll wife, Margot, exchanged vows while Margot was dressed in a white gown. Following the ceremony, they shared a romantic first dance with dozens of guests in Kazakhstan. The union, however, did not last long, as they called it quits just a year later. Yuri had developed feelings for an ashtray. That's right, Yuri claims he met the ashtray in a club for a photo shoot and then fell in love with her. However, he is still legally married to Margot, a doll. Elizabeth Hode. Former swimsuit model Elizabeth Hode married her 6-year-old golden retriever, Logan, on live television in the United Kingdom after 221 failed dates over the years. Elizabeth tried every dating app available to find a partner, but she was unsuccessful. She had 4 failed engagements as well. After her friends joked about her marrying Logan, she decided to make it happen. Elizabeth decided that her faithful dog was the only man she could count on. The ceremony took place in front of thousands of viewers on the British morning talk show This Morning, with host Alison Hammond officiating. Logan wore a tuxedo made for dogs, while Elizabeth wore a white gown. They even had wedding bands, with Elizabeth wearing a ring and Logan wearing a dog bracelet. Lisa Huggins and Christopher Jackson. Lisa Huggins and Christopher Jackson took their love for scuba diving and each other to the next level by marrying underwater. Despite the unusual location of their wedding, they kept things fairly traditional. Christopher wore a suit, while Lisa wore a bridal gown. The couple, who have been together for 5 years, had planned to marry in Cyprus before the pandemic struck. They were then forced to cancel their plans due to guest restrictions. According to Lisa, an underwater wedding was the best way to keep costs low while also doing something they both enjoy. The couple trained to be scuba divers together and then decided to include their marriage in their diving journey. During the ceremony, the bride and groom wore diving masks and communicated with each other and the priests using waterproof text messages and hand signs. Katerina Dimitrieva and Yuri Malenkhenko. Katerina Dimitrieva married Russian cosmonaut Yuri Malenkhenko via satellite video link on August 10, 2003. She was at NASA headquarters in her white dress, while he was on the International Space Station in a standard uniform with a bow tie to commemorate the holiday. Yuri was 41 years old when he met Katerina, 27. The couple met at a party in Houston to celebrate his first ever human crewed space flight. Yuri proposed 4 months before the mission began, and their wedding was set for August, when he was scheduled to return from his flight. He was already in orbit, however, when he learned that the mission had been extended until the end of October. They decided not to postpone the ceremony because Yuri's job was perilous and anything could happen before he returned. After that, a video conference with the ISS was set up, which was officially classified as a private family conference and thus not broadcast publicly on NASA television. A wedding ring and a bow tie had been delivered to the ISS in a parcel on the spacecraft. The entire ceremony lasted 25 minutes. The marriage documents were signed on Yuri's behalf by his lawyer. Yuri returned to Earth 2 months later, and Katerina was waiting for him at the airport. The following year, they had an official ceremony in a small church north of Moscow, and in 2006, the couple gave birth to a daughter named Camilla. Deborah Hodge. When 49-year-old Deborah Hodge said that she loved her cat, no one knew exactly how much that was until she decided to marry it. Deborah married her cat India to avoid landlord restrictions that prohibit pets in rented homes. Deborah grew even more attached to India after he was hit by a car and lost a leg in 2020. Deborah hopes that the ceremony will show to landlords how important it is for them to stay together. Surrounded by friends, Deborah and India would wed in a civil ceremony that was officiated by her friend. Deborah wore a tuxedo to their wedding, while India wore a bow tie, a cape, and a gold lame. The newlyweds then had a picnic in the sunshine with their wedding guests. We can only hope India meowed her approval prior to the ceremony.